6 additional minutes. You do the math. A game of football is 45 minutes long. Why are they insisting to make these football matches longer than they actually are? Okay, you can all see this, right? Because I'm very angry. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to talk about anything that people want me to talk about. I'm not going to talk about all the other stuff that I could, because this is a spontaneous rant that I think a lot of people are going to be tweeting and commenting on and posting and doing videos on in the next few days and in the next few weeks, because this is a disaster. This World Cup's a disaster. It is an absolute mess. And I've got it on in the background. I've got the France game on in the background. And apparently FIFA are adding extra time on. So the clip I just showed you, they're adding extra time on in the games. They gave some bullshit statement for the reasons. For stoppage time, for more football, some crap statement or whatever. But when you anyone who's watched football long enough, anyone who's played competitive sport will realise that that means nothing. You could see the players, they want it to end. Unless you're in a final, unless you're in a round of 16, unless you're in a semi-final, unless you're, actually a goal down, unless you're in the last 10 minutes of a game, you have to read the room. In a group stage of a tournament, when most teams are going to be conservative and you're going to get quite boring football, the only reason they're doing this is because what we've seen in the last few tournaments of big sport is we live in a world of moments, and it's all about drama. It's all about, moments, clips. Let's tweet it. Let's fucking TikTok that. Be realistic, right? Actually, what are the players going through? What are the coaches going through? What's happening in real life on the pitch? It's a load of nonsense. And unless you can actually understand that and get that, this is ridiculous. 10 to 20 minutes has been added on in the games today. I think, it was close to 50 minutes just now in the France game, 20 minutes in the Mexico game, I think earlier today, something like that. Because what they want is they want that late goal. They want that drama. They want that, that moment to create a load of engagement with this, with you, to tweet about, to TikTok, to post. And then what does that make? Money. Fans. Because if it was actually a really, really shit tournament and, we paid all this money to get the World Cup here and it's just a bunch of 0-0 draws and it's really crap and it's going to be crap until the final, people forget. Go back and watch the Euros that we had back during lockdown and COVID. Was any of that football actually really good? No. This is exactly the same. And I just think any sports fan is going to get pissed off about this. I don't know whether anyone else is talking about this or doing a video. I'm probably the only one, because I'm only watching because I'm a fan of the sport. But it is getting very difficult to watch. And I'm not going to talk about all the other things that are pissing me off, because I could do a whole day of vlogs about the things that are pissing me off about this World Cup and the media and the coverage. But I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want that on my channel. I don't want that stuff representing. This is literally about additional time being added to football matches and why I think they're doing it. You know, they've explained it tonight in the French game about some reason for, you know, stoppages and extra time, injury time, letting the game flow, something like that. But if you're a player, if you've ever played a sport, you know that's nonsense. Because, not to mention, right, going into playing a sport in that country, that's got its own concerns and its own issues. If you're playing for 90 minutes, you add on an extra 10, 20 minutes for some bullshit reason that FIFA have given to add drama and effect. It's not to do with, you know, what they've issued it for. It's to do with getting a late goal, making the tournament more exciting. You're putting players... It's bad enough that we're having a tournament at winter, you know, at Christmas. You know, we're seeing more injuries, you know, as the days go on. People were surprised that we're seeing injuries. We shouldn't be surprised. You know, these players are playing for their clubs. They're playing 3-4 games a week, and then they've got to go and play for a World Cup. So they're going to get injured. Then they're playing in ridiculous conditions. And then FIFA are adding this ridiculous time thing and adding on 10 to 20 minutes on top of a 90-minute game. If you're an athlete or if you ever played a sport and then you're being forced to do that, I'd be fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off just watching it. Let me know what you think.